Blame me too if I can't help falling in love with you. You're in my head like a catchy song. We're far apart in every way, but you're the best part of my day. And sure as I breathe the air, I know we are the perfect pair on a prickly path that goes on for miles. But it's worth it just to see you smile.
Hello? Yes. Okay, so this is working. So yeah, hello everyone who's currently online. I'm actually really nervous doing this, and excuse me for my very poor England. So yeah, this is the stream. Ask me anything you want. I'll try to answer as many questions as possible. Still a bit dizzy after yesterday, but I guess we can go through this somehow. So, okay. What's my favorite game? You mean like on a PC, console, doesn't matter? If it doesn't matter, that would be probably War Thunder. Something in between those lines. Oh, yes, right. About microphone. Is it too loud or too quiet? I'm not quite sure. Might have to tweak a bit. Sorry about inconvenience and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh man, I'm so nervous. Okay, so yeah, about those games. So as I said, my favorite game is probably War Thunder because I just like vehicular combat, stuff like that. So yeah. And we have a lot of stuff to clean up today. Okay, so keep those questions coming. I will be answering them one by one. And we're just gonna do some background stuff while we're at it.
Far apart in
Oh no, 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 no. This.
in
Not here.
every way. In every way.
I can't, I'm too nervous.
But
I know that. I think I have to turn on the... Hold on. I have to turn on the stream stuff or something like that. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. Guess that will clean things up. I mean, this is the first time I'm doing this, so I have no idea how to do this properly.
you're. But you're.
These can be separate. Sorry if there's gonna be a lot of silence and stuff. I don't know, I'm just ridiculously nervous doing this shit. Best pwn, yeah, definitely. You got it just right.
But you're the.
No, 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 no. Oh man.
The best. Best. Best.
I should actually disable all the effects on this one to not annoy with every single click of it.
Best.
Oh man, it sounds terrible.
Best part of my day. My of
Actually, this could be a singular one. Maybe later split.
of my
Oh man, I can't even write properly.
of my day.
This one's not very usable. This tail is also not very usable. Problem is, when you tweak something on SliceX, it just instantly makes a MIDI track of absolutely everything. And it's kinda annoying because when you put stuff into places, it just disappears all the time. So yeah. Software, it's FL Studio. Basically what I started with and kept on going. Of course I tried using different stuff like Cubase, Nuendo, a little bit of Ableton maybe, but it was just a demo, so nothing very special. But yeah, FL Studio, just I like it and I just keep on using it. It has everything I need. Well, when I actually use it. Alright, so now I have to put all of these back in places. And if you're using SliceX with a lot of cuts in it, it's better off to name each marker so you know what is where and don't get bamboozled every single time when you open it up. Of course, it only has up to 128, 128 slots of markers, just because it's I think it's a MIDI sequencer, so you just can't go higher. At least to my knowledge, I don't know. Later on, I will be kind of taking them out all one by one just to have a bit more freedom with sampling and stuff. But these are kind of early stages of whatever experimenting, so nothing special yet. Alright, so we had this here, and this one, I guess. Let's check one more time. Oh no. It was one here, I guess, and one here. And, yeah, here. And then this. God damn it. These are a bit louder. Now we can turn on back all of the effects that are applied, so it won't sound like shit. FL Studio is not for free, but well, basically every single DAW has a demo version of it, so you can call it technically for free. So but actually, if you want to use it for full potential, you would have to buy it, or you can like, I don't know, download it or something like that, because this stuff is actually really expensive. And yeah, I do smoke, vape, whatever, everything. I don't know. It feels weird. It really feels weird. It's like, that's why I don't stream. It's nerve-wracking to almost speak with yourself. At least it feels like this. I don't know. A combination stream would be a bit easier on myself, but don't really have anyone to stream with, so I guess we'll just have to keep on going for I don't know how much time. All right. So basically, this is just gonna keep on going as a percussion or effects like something. Not gonna use this one. We can actually split these into to get some more variation. I mean, there's pretty sure there's gonna be way more of these breathing stuffs up front, so we'll find something better.
Far apart. Far apart. Far apart.
Okay. Problem is, I've already set up some of this stuff, and if I'm about to tweak something in here, it instantly ruins it. So yeah, I just have to like prepare everything before I start building onto. So yeah, that will take a bit of time, but we have plenty of time, don't we?
But you're the
And as I recall, I think I missed a few here. Oh yeah, I skipped like these.
best part.
I skipped the best part.
Part.
Whoops.
Of my day. And
Yeah, this one's also not very usable, at least for now.
sure. 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 Reside. Reside.
Oh, this one's gonna be a bit difficult.
Reside.
Because it jumps around in pitch, so fix it in post, I guess. Right. Yeah, there's another one for the effects. I already lost count which breathe in it is already.
Breathe the air. Breathe.
Have I ever got to a MLP related con? Yes, I've been into GalaCon a few years. Like, I don't remember, I guess it was from 2015 to now. Yeah, GalaCon is in Germany, so it's rather close nearby. So this was, yeah, to this day, the only con I attended. Well, for consecutive years, at least. Planning to go to the last BronyCon, I don't know, maybe. Depends. Financial state. If work won't pressure me, might be there. And yeah, don't know about the future yet.
Breathe the air.
I guess we can keep this one as a singular part.
Breathe the air. Breathe the air. I know we we are.
How is Galacon? Well, I don't really know how to rate conventions because if you're going to the same convention every single time, so nothing really changes in that time, so just you generally go there because of people, because convention stuff is not very interesting, at least to me anymore. It's basically always the same, and I don't know. Primarily, I go just because of people, to chat, to meet up, and stuff like that. So, yeah, and BC should be something new because, well, I assume it's like the main big deal and stuff like that. So, and knowing that it's gonna be the last one, so I guess there's gonna be a lot of people there, and you just have to go to BC at least once. And since it's the last time, it's gonna be the first and the very last. So yeah, like I said, it all depends on time and money. So I'm not quite sure yet if I'll be able to go there. But I'm gonna try my best.
I know we are. I
God damn it.
are.
Oh, there's a lot of scrolling left. I'm not gonna do this entire thing because it doesn't even fit into sequencer or piano roll, so to say.
Perfect pair. Are.
Alright, so we have at least some part of it done. Later on, I will just have to like take all these individual parts out because it just doesn't fit in. So no matter how intricate these things can be done, but every single accidental touch will fuck this up rather quickly. So made a few more, so now we can start building again from scratch. Okay, so we have this one, and this one, and more. Oh yeah, I lost count, so these are the same. So I guess we can use this one for now, just to add a bit more variation to this stuff. What you mean demonetized? Who's the best princess? I like them both equally. Don't really care much about it. But what do you mean demonetized? What did I do wrong? Whoa. Too loud. Okay, so this one is a bit shorter than this one, so some could probably work as an ending tail, and this one as a filler. And we have to use more of these vocal samples somewhere. Like these two. Of course, not as loud as everything else. Just as a background answer to the first question. Well, basically, all of this sentence is kind of rhetorical, so there's no questions, no answers, just stack blocks. Oh, swear words. Nah, I don't care. I don't put ads on my videos. This is not my main like not my main money influence or stuff like that. I don't want to get copyright claims. That's the thing. Okay, a little bit further back. Actually, before should sound a bit more logical. Like here somewhere. Because that would build up a normal sentence and not like a mishmash of words as a melodic movement or stuff like that. I just don't know where to put it precisely. Jesus Christ. Why are you doing this? Yeah, that's a bit better, I guess. Could be a bit more louder. Thing is, there's so many of them, and you can basically build a whole song around only these sounds, but that's kind of boring. Because basically, I use vocals as a melodic stuff more so than actual words to build a story around something. Is basically just another synth to write a melody. Yeah, about those copyright strikes. Basically, before the stream, I did a sound check and played some Spotify stuff. And like 5 minutes after test, YouTube sent me a copyright claim because it recognized the song in the background. So yeah, so no Spotify on the stream, I guess, but I'm not sure for how long I will keep this up and not just jump into a game or something like that. It's just, I'm not used to working when some, like, I don't even know how to say this. I'm not used to doing stuff when someone's watching me. That's the thing. It's like a bit invasive, so to say. Alright, so we have this background, we have main vocal, which is also subject to change. I mean, it's just a really, really rough sketch of the same song I'm remaking fifth or sixth time already, because it just doesn't work. I like the vocals, but I can't work around them for some reason. I just don't know. So let's see. This is way too loud.
We're far apart. We are far apart of my day, and sure as I breathe the air, far apart. Prickly path that goes on Mars, but it's far.
Oh, forgot to remove this. I mean, there's nothing further back, so no problem. Also, where's all of the stuff? Bass lines. Alright. Had a bit of these. Okay, we have to take this one and place it on another one. Yeah, this one's not okay. This one's okay. I know this sound is already so annoying because I overuse it in every single occasion I can find, but I can't help myself.
We're far apart. We are far apart of my day, and sure as I breathe the air, far apart. Prickly path that goes on Mars, but it's Mars. We're far apart. We are far apart of my day, and sure as I.
So yeah, basically this is way too loud for the mix right now. So I'll just turn it down for now, at least. And these are separate. I had to cut them, but I don't know, I don't really like working with very long sample patches, like for example a whole vocal section or stuff like that. I just like putting MIDI stuff around because it's a bit easier, at least for me, because if I want to make something unique, like let's say this sound, like this particular part, so if I press make it unique, it will copy absolute exact wait, what am I fucking saying? it will just copy the whole thing, and I'll have already 3 instances of same whole sample. What's my favorite movie? I don't know. I don't watch movies actually, so I don't have a favorite one. I don't really watch stuff at all, like it's a rare occasion, so if I watch something, so I don't know. It has to be special. It's either I don't have time or I'm not even interested in starting watching stuff. Well, I know MLP is a bit different. It happened a long time ago, so I guess that's only excuse you can get. Alright, so this is a bit too quiet. And this piano is garbage. Let's use this one, because this one will talk with this. If I move it here, it goes down here, this goes down here, this goes down here, this climbs up, and then this comes in. Basically, you get the idea. Of course, it's kind of quiet. I just put this for now. So we have this part. Vocal seems to work fine with bass line and piano stuff, whatever. This doesn't. It goes into sadness, and vocal just tries to keep it melancholic or whatever. Hey Lenny, was good. So we can move these. Actually, yeah. God damn it. I could keep it as a single part, or I could double it. Let's try doubling it. Wait, wrong button. Wrong button again. Take this part. There. It could hit the same notes, I guess. No, it won't. No, it won't. So let's do that again and just drop an octave or two to give it a bit more mass. Now it kind of builds another oscillator within it. That's the thing with this sound. It sounds okay only if it's like 1, not 2, like split into octaves, because that kind of works as a 2 sine oscillators. At least I think so. Okay, that's not the point. I just Don't know what to say. Still it hits the same note. Maybe higher will change it. No, it won't. Okay, so I have to check the... Where is it? This guy. Oh shit, yeah, this is gonna be a bit annoying.
But you're just popped through.
So this... Oh, now I get it.
Of my day. Sure as I
Wait, I think we went a bit too far. Where is that part, though? It's this one? Yeah, it's this one. We are... Alright, it's kind of far back. So I haven't even touched it in new tone, so it's not prepared. Oh no, there's gonna be a lot of work. Somewhere here?
breathe the idea on I know.
Yeah, it's here.
We are the
Okay, I see now.
we are the perfect pair.
Yeah, this stuff needs a lot of tweaking. But I don't wanna. Really don't. There's gotta be a thing that treat these slices like individually. Like you can pitch them up and down in here. I don't know how. But oh well, whatever. Or maybe you can. Like, for example, take this one. It does show the region. Oh no, the wrong one. No, it doesn't do anything. I just don't know how to work with this. Well, oh well. Never mind. So for now, I guess we can just take this out. And then we can fill this out complete. Yeah. Or this note could start a new bar set. Yeah, like from here. Or actually intercept the new bar. And as a second step, like, let's see. Take this here, put this here, make this goddamn unique boy. There we go. Oh man, these two don't like each other at all. So take this out for now. I mean, all of these slices will have to eventually go. I'll just nitpick the most essential ones. But there's like a lot of them. And I really like working with a lot of useless stuff to not implement it later on. Keep it as an Easter egg in my hard drive or whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot about the questions. Well, cool. There's no extra questions. Oh, there we go. There's a question. Do you give feedback? Depends. Really depends, actually. I can give feedback, but I mean, what the hell? It will always be like a personal opinion on something. So yes, I do give feedback. Oh, sorry about it. It was some sort of brain fart. Yeah, about the stream delay. I could take it down, but then either quality or resolution will have to suffer. I mean, I could like make it seamless, like no delay at all, but then it would just keep on buffering and stuff like that. So this setup, for example, is like, I don't know, it's like it's a failsafe because the stream doesn't lag and yeah, whatever, something. But if that's really annoying, I can swap it out and maybe it will be even better. So yeah. Okay, I need a bit more stuff happening in here. This doesn't feel right anymore. This could work, I guess. Somewhere. Oh no, wait. I need to make another one. Unique. Special one. Well, let's see this one. It kind of goes in between of the repeating pattern. So this goes unique. And we can tweak this. This one? Yes, this one. There we go. Is it enough? Oh my god, it's so off beat. And if I'm going to tweak it outside in the Slicex, it will just ruin everything. I should really take these samples out. Yeah, of course it's offbeat. Look at his gap. One tweak to ruin them all, man. Damn, there it goes. Now it should be okay, but this is already ruined, so take this, delete this. Since it's empty, it should disappear. There we go. So we take this once more, make it unique again, and swap this out for this. Yes. A bit better. I could cut in a bit into the starting position, just like a little bit, like here. Yeah, sort of like that. Of course, it went hooey again. Yeah, I know, it's a mess. This place is really messy. I tend to clean it as a final touch. Don't know why, because when I export stuff I never get back to it, so what's the point in cleaning that? I don't know. Just bad habits, I guess. A bit better, a bit better. So, day. Yeah, this could go like to the back of this pattern. Let's see. It doesn't fit into this. And of course, make it a bit. Tone it down a bit, just a bit. Actually, push it into. Whoa, what's going on? Oh shit. Sorry. My phone went bamboozle a bit. Actually, keep it just like this and make artificial delay, because I'm too lazy to put effects and on the separate tracks. So like this, make it triples. And like that. Bam, we got some extra stuff. Okay, I'm kind of missing out on the chat. Okay, so yes, in a second I'll check out that SoundCloud link. And what bird sounds are we talking about? Because I have bird in the house and there's some samples in the track with birds chirping. It's it could be like artifacts from a cappella, because it's not entirely clean, so there's a bit of stuff like within the gaps, like let's see, it's kind of noticeable in here somewhere, like yeah, in here, this particular part. You can kind of hear birds chirping in the background, so these are kind of unclean artifacts after extracting vocals from the entire song. Not my work though. I just took the acapella from, I don't even remember where, but yeah, whatever. Just live with it, I guess. It's not a professional thing to do. I mean, all this thing is not professional in any way. So, yeah. Piano is still way too quiet. Where's piano? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I have a bird, so yeah. He does tend to quack sometimes. What I noticed is that I'm constantly repeating this particular section, but oh well, there's nothing to do in here, so I don't know for how long I can carry this stream as a AMA or whatever, because I'm literally doing nothing. But since I promised a Q&A like a year ago and I didn't deliver, so I decided, since I have a day off, or let's say a free weekend, might as well do a stream, like ask me anything stuff. So I don't know, I guess it's okay. It just feels rather weird doing something first time, and I don't know, I'm just really fucking nervous, like for 1 hour already. Yeah. What you mean, how do I control AK so damn well? I did absolutely nothing here. Velocity response slightly toned down. It's just a preset. I'm always using this one, and I just munch it up to sound as spongy as possible. Like, it's not even a piano, it's just a... I don't know, well, technically it is a piano, but you sponge up the strings so bad that it doesn't even have a sufficient tone. It's just it's like that kind of dreamy garbage shit that you quench in a lot of reverb, like I always do. 7 seconds, full room size, no pre-delay, warm as fuck, and you know. So that's it. That's actually it. Nothing else. There. Everything's stock. Well, a bit of noise and slight compression. There's even a master EQ with absolutely no highs in it. So yeah. Actually, I think that those particular knobs control this EQ. Let's see. So from soft to hard. No. Actually, no. So yeah, but I don't have a MIDI keyboard with me, so I'm basically playing on my standard keyboard right now. If I would have Jesus Christ, I can't even speak properly. If I would have had a decent size room where I could connect everything properly and like easy access, and not stuff like take it out of the closet and put it when you actually need to use it, I would actually record MIDI and then learn with quantize stuff, so it would actually feel a bit more alive, because you can record both MIDI and velocity at the same time, and you don't have to tweak it afterwards. So it's basically like set in stone. Of course, you can alter it after, like in post, but when you actually play it with a specific feel that you're trying to approach, it's kind of easier, because let's actually look at this MIDI. See, it's basically ridiculously flat. Everything is almost at the same volume. So, as I said, it sounds really flat. So, yeah. Like, I mean, come on. It does sound really flat. Especially chords, and these are the most boring chords you can make, in my opinion. So, yeah, there's your answer. I also have a patch of Mark 1 somewhere in here. This one, yeah. Yeah, this one. It's a bit quiet for now, but yeah, this one's actually has both compression and distortion just to mimic the space plugs and stuff like that. Actually, it sounds really, really good, this particular instrument. Yeah, but for some reason I just don't want to use it here because I kinda lost the vibe. So yeah, I just don't know. Maybe I'll put it back someday. I mean, it sounds just like this. I mean, of course, this is way cleaner, but this, where is it? No, not this one. This one is actually processed through a actual instrument. So it gives a bit more, I don't, a feel, so to say, because it's not just a casual like wavelength or something like that. It's not a wave, it's a, I don't know, well, this shit adds a bit more emotion, so to say. It's not like you take an oscillator, you play sine wave, you cut off, make it as plucky as possible, drown it in reverb, and bam, you have that sound. This makes it a bit more alive, so to say, I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying random stuff not to keep it awkwardly silent and stuff like that. You know, yeah, just whatever. This is still a bit too quiet, and I don't know why. Oh, I don't want to over compress it because then it kind of punishes you in this place. Tubes don't like to get loud because then they start to crackle. Like, for example, let's take that piano. Well, if you add a bit more drive, yeah, then it starts to crackle. That's tube compression for you. Well, it's kind of tube saturating to give that warm and fuzzy sound, but sometimes it works, sometimes it just makes it worse. So I don't know. For now, everything is just an experiment, so to say. I don't know actually. I'm just applying random stuff and seeing if it works, or if it won't, I'll just delete it later. Yeah. So let's see how it sounds without it. It sounds a bit more colder, if you can say it like so. I don't know. So that tube saturator just gives it a bit more warmth, but also takes away a lot of freedom because well, it starts to crackle if you go way too high with it. And it's actually really noticeable with pianos and stuff that generates plucky sounds because it has a really strong attack and peak. So those things always kind of make it rather difficult to control because when you're hopping up and down so rapidly, it just can't deal with it. For example, tube saturation would work wonders on a pad or like an atmospheric stuff, like say you make a really muffled super saw background pad to kind of add a bit more emotion to your tracks, and you can tube saturate it so it will make it insanely warm and it won't crackle because it kind of stays within the same volume range and it doesn't hit hard peaks, and you don't have to limit it. You should try working on this song a bit more. Yeah, I know. I'm trying, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all, my dude. I mean, why I'm repeating this section over and over again? It's because I'm kind of out of ideas already. I don't know what to do with this. Like, these shovel sounds are completely useless in here. They sound terrible. I don't know why I put them there. I wanted to add a bit more Foley, I guess. But this one's cool. It kind of adds a bit of a sharp cut, like for example in this place. Disable this, disable that. If you cut this section, yeah, you basically make a gap only for this sound to pop out. Let's say. Oh yeah, disable this as well. Also, drum is just a single pattern without any variations and or stuff at all. I will alter this as well in the near future. I don't know, maybe in the next 4 years or so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm literally lost. I don't know what to do right now. All right, so let's switch it up for a second. Let's do a smoke break, and after that, I'll get back and I'll check that song link that you dropped into the chat, and I'll try to give my feedback on it. So yeah, I'll be right back then.
every way, but you're the best part of my day. And sure as I breathe the air, I know we are the perfect pair on a prickly path that goes on for miles. But it's worth it just to see you smile.
Alright, we're back. At least I'm back. Don't know about you. Okay, so let's check, as I said, that song, I guess. Yeah, let's just do it. I'ma do this quick, just to not reveal anything unwanted, and scroll through chat real quick. Where is that stream? There we go. Let's do that. Do this. And link seems to be broken. I can't access it for some reason. Hold on. Yeah, I can't access it for some reason. Weird. Interestingly weird. Well, I guess, I don't know, sorry about it. It won't let me click the link. So, if you could fix that, I could try again, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so let's get back to this then. I don't know. I'm genuinely out of ideas how to keep this going, because this goes really, really slowly. Okay. We can make a quick precall out of this, like pop a quick save, and of course it's gonna ruin absolutely every single sample, because for some reason it just don't want to follow up with a tempo change. But let's just take a very so where are they? Come on. Supposed to be there we go. Take the most generic drum and bass sample drums stuff. Yeah, sure, whatever. This will do. Pop it in there. 174, right? Yeah, restretch everything. You better work. And it didn't work. So, let's see if these are in place. No, they're not. But this could save it. Like, of course, turn it down a little bit, because it's gonna be loud. Sounds like shit. Maybe another one? Where are they? Yeah, whatever. Pop this in instead of that one. There was a really good one somewhere in here. I don't remember which one. I just don't want to scroll through every single one of them just because it's annoying. This one, yeah. Alright. And you have a DMB. Boom. Yeah, it's a bit loud. And not mixed in or whatever. Now it's a bit too quiet. Oh man, it sounds so fucking bad. What if I keep this here? And whoops. Ghosties. Oh no, it sounds bad. On ghosties, just disable everything. These went out of sync because I synced them specifically to 131 and it just doesn't go with everything else anymore. And these as well, I guess. Oh no, these are okay. So we can ghost these. I want to keep this alive. Ghost this. I want to keep this artificial delay for now. I mean, I will fix it later. It's just for a show right now. Yeah, that's better. I guess. PC or console? I'd say PC because I never had a console, and when I had a console, it was a Chinese knockoff of Super Nintendo. It was a long time ago, but yeah, I generally don't use consoles, so I'm mainly PC dude. I think you can tweak these individually in here. No, you can't. No, you can't. I don't want to, like... It's just for fun. I don't want to put it in the mixer, like... filter it out. Or I guess I could with... for a quickie, like with the effector or something. Maybe. Or just even take this, slap this.
Would fall apart
Yeah, that'll do.
on my day, and sure as I
Forgot to fill it in. It doesn't fit. There we go.
would fall apart on my day, and sure as I breathe.
Oh, forgot to keep this clean. You gotta keep it clean just because of this. Start from here. Go. Of course, this doesn't sidechain the bass line, so it kind of fights in between and sounds like crap. But it's just for fun, right? I'm not making drum and bass, I'm making garage style stuff. Have you ever played a Dark Souls game? Yes, I did, and it's too difficult for me, so I don't like insanely difficult stuff. So, yeah. It was a really quick experience. I don't know, I played it like for 15 or 20, 25 minutes. And that's it. I gave up. I gave up on it. It's too difficult for me. So, yeah, we basically made a super easy, quick filter stuff.
And I cannot be pulled apart from the home you have in my heart. And even if the world tells us it's wrong, you're in my head like a catchy song. Seasons change and leaves may fall, but I'll be with you through them all. And rain or shine, you'll always be mine. On a prickly path that's gone you're the only one who makes it.
Oh no, it went so silent all of a sudden. Where did it all go? No. No, I can't make it. I don't know how to make drums, so every single time when I have a drum and bass idea, I end up using a loop of some sorts, not even pitching it or tweaking, just OG loop put in. Just makes everything super simple, but as we all know, it's very blatant, very obvious. So yeah, just don't use loops. Make your own stuff, but eventually you still use loops because the samples you used are not yours, and it's just an overcomplicated loop. So yeah, make your own samples, as someone would say. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. Making your own samples is really dope. Like, you have absolute freedom of what you want to make with them. When you look for samples, like, you specifically record stuff that you would need, so your library is efficient and you kind of know what sound would fit specific things, because when you record something, you just don't run around like a beheaded chicken. You actually look, research specific materials and stuff like that, and you record them for your own needs. You don't have to like scroll through entire sections of samples, sample packs, and whatever just to find what you want and stuff. Of course, I'm not saying that pre-made samples are bad. It's a bread and butter of every song, I'd say. Like, Vengeance, yeah, we all know what vengeance is. Vengeance is everything, and you just can't live without it. But I would want to make my own samples, but I don't have a portable mic with me, so yet don't have it yet. So maybe in the near future I would actually go outside or indoors, record genuinely useful samples for a specific foley, because I mean, come on, seriously, these shovel sounds are terrible. They just don't fit in here at all. But I like this one. This one's good. So yeah. So basically what I'm doing again is just hopping back and forward on the same song section because I ran out of ideas. Don't save this, I kinda ruined it. Yeah. Have I ever played D&D? I played once. Well, technically it wasn't a original D&D, but I guess you could say it counts. I never played original D&D because the pace is too slow and I don't really like board games and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm a weird person in a way. I like a lot of stuff, but when I get confronted with it, I don't like it. And yeah, custom samples are all about street cred. Well, fuck yeah, boy. Ain't you on about that street cred? You need you need street cred to gain respect. Well, it's kind of the same thing, but you know what I mean. Oh man, I don't know. Talking random stuff just to mitigate awkward silence doesn't really work with me. It just feels insanely awkward. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this song actually. But if I'm not doing this, then there's no background to back it up. So, if there's an awkward silence, it's an entirely awkward silence. There's like no background whatsoever to cover up the problem. A year of silence. Yeah, you hit right in the feels. Right in the feels. Well, uh, at the smoke breaks, I play every single track that used to be, no, not used to be. Uh, well, basically, those tracks are forever not finished and lost in space and time, so to say, because I kind of lost samples, I lost FLPs, I lost a lot of stuff, and there's just no turning back on those, I guess. So basically, my SoundCloud is full of I won't afraid to say it, good demos that I never finished. Yeah, so basically I'm already flipping these vocals, like these particular vocals, a fifth time, because I really like them, but all the songs that I tried to make with them, in the first few hours it kind of sounds okay, but when you sit a bit more on the song, it just doesn't go anywhere. Same goes with this. Like, I'm literally stuck in these. What is this? Not even few seconds. It's actually ironically funny, if you can call it that way. So, yeah. If you have more questions, I'm really waiting for those. because I genuinely don't know what to do. Uh, I don't know what to do with this track. I don't want to keep it awkwardly empty and silence-ish in this stream, but if I'm not doing this, then what should I do? And I can't give a feedback on that song because the link is broken. I can't access the SoundCloud link. Oh shit. Sorry about it. Oh, what's so funny? Oh. Okay. I see questions. I see questions. Um. Okay. uh. Yeah. What do you think of Welcome to Canterlot being in a nice game? Uh. I didn't know about it actually. It happened all of a sudden when a lot of comments started popping out on the one of the old songs, and then someone dropped a link. Um, yeah, I guess it's kind of cool, so to say, if someone actually uses your content to make their content. Like, I'm all down for that stuff, and I really don't care if it wasn't a porn minigame. It can be in whatever game. It's just really nice that it's nice to be like to feel appreciated and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, haven't heard what I got so far. Well, I can play back this bit. I don't know, a millionth time already. So it's really empty. So I can just pop it till here. There's not much happening really. So yeah, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck on this part. I don't know what to do with it, like what to upgrade and stuff. Well, actually, no, I actually know what to do with this, but um, I can't work when someone's watching. That's the problem, and that's why I tend not to do streams. At least for now, because I don't feel confident enough that I have something to show. Because basically, what it is right now, it's almost 2 hours of repeating this particular part and spitting some gibberish stuff as answers, so to say, and a few smoke breaks. That's all in 2 hours. That's all I could manage. So, I don't know. Beat needs more tweaking, of course. It really, it's as stale as, I don't know. There's nothing really happening in this beat, and it keeps repeating. It's a 4-bar beat, which is already a sin, that keeps repeating on itself through an entire section. So it's a not good thing. It's very bad, very not хорошо. Uh, yeah, and basically that's all. That's all. So I know what you mean. Beat, of course, it needs a lot of tweaking because it just goes on and on at the same pace. Uh, Basically, what I do, I just put put it as a placeholder, and oh man, I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I can't build up a sentence as a sufficient answer. In the end, yes, beat does need a lot of work. Yeah. Actually, we can try do this like right now. Let's see. Okay, so single out the beat. I already had to like all of these hats and perks were not centered, so I had to retweak this. I think I got what I wanted with volume and stuff like that, although it could change in the future when the whole mix is present, so um, it might get dug behind a lot of synths and stuff, so this will also get tweaked in the future. But what I'm worried the most is that it's not a really how to put this. It's not a rather complexish beat pattern, so to say, because like in two-step or garage, you hear a lot of stuff happening in the beat section, like a lot of percussion, a lot of like those shovel sounds and stuff like that. Basically, a lot of Foley stuff is going on in this kind of environment, so to say. So this is as stale as it can get. So okay, so for example, we can extend this to be an 8-bar beat by making this one unique. It's not even a tutorial, why do I do it in such a manner? So now we can retweak this. Like, I know it's a 4 kicks, but one of them is sidechain, one is a transient, and these are okay, these are controlled. They have their own rooms to play in. For example, this kick has more low end, this even more, so this kind of cuts out from the absolute zero frequencies, no, not zero, but the lowest frequencies, just adds a bit more of a punch, so to say. This is a transient to make it sound cooler up top. So, and this is just a generic sidechain as a separate stuff. I don't use compression like a limiter as a sidechain stuff. I don't know, it just kind of bothers me, or maybe I'm not educated enough to use it properly. So I use a peak controller to control knobs and stuff like that. Okay, back to this beat. Okay, we have a question. Are you going for two-step or garage? Yes, I'm actually for this kind of, I could actually say for a whole year I've tried to develop like that two-steppy vibe, because I really like those swingy drums and melodies. It's like very loose, funky UK stuff. Of course, there's also Witch House, which sounds like depressed two-step, so to say. Well, for example, there's like Sorrow, Pensies, a lot of people that make really dope stuff. Kinda trying to mimic what they can do, but well, apparently it's still a very long path for such things. Okay, back to this goddamn beat. Enough talking, I guess. Let's just do it like this, so it would repeat itself all the time, so I can hear both patterns at the same time, and tweak this. Yeah, we can add like beat in here, take out these, like place them somewhere else. For now, we can work only with kick. Add this stuff here. It's like a question answer. These are short claps just to add a bit of that, well, you know, slappy shit. A bit longer bural snare and some percussion and hats. I mean, these are really lame-ish samples. I don't really feel them, but I took them as a reference if I'm like planning to rework this as much as possible. What do you mean I skipped a few questions? If I skipped a few questions, I'm sorry about it. What questions did I skip? Oh, okay, now I see. No, I'm not Russian, but I kind of learned it because I live nearby, near Russia, Eastern. Well, it's not Eastern Europe; it's actually Northern Europe, so to say. But yeah, basically, my childhood was full of Russian talking people. But yeah, I know Russian. I learned it from cartoons. Same goes with English, but of course my England is very not okay. Okay, and yeah, it same goes with Russian. Guess it just kind of stuck to me a bit more because a lot of family members do speak fluent Russian, so I learned that from them as well. But over time, I forgot both English and Russian. Like, general speaking, I can understand it, but if I have to like give a sufficient answer or like answer in general, I tend to fuck up the whole sentence so bad that it just sounds awkward. I scare people. Oh, and Jesus, I skipped a lot of questions. Sorry about it. Um, if I like working in public, well, it highly depends. I treat this stream, no matter how many people are watching, I treat it as a stage, and I guess we all kind of have stage fright, at least me. So that kind of works in the same fashion, I'd say. So I can work in public, but then I don't know, it all goes down to confidence. And what I'm doing right now is not confidence, okay? I'm not confident if what I'm doing is right or wrong. I can say random stuff that can offend people, or you get what I mean. It's that thing. Oh man, if this goes on like this, there's gonna be a lot more smoke breaks. I'm still kinda nervous. Oh yeah, sorry about it, of course. Oh man. This one has a longer tail. And these are as a filling gap, I guess. Yeah. But this one has, yeah, it has the same shit. Oh man, so basically we're just making the same stuff again. Oh man, this is so bad. Just basically added an extra kick and call it a day. Oh man, this is so bad. So yeah, about that Q&A that I kind of announced a year ago and never delivered. I could actually still answer those questions as well, but is it really worth the time? Because I don't know. I'm literally stuck. I don't know what to do. It's 2 hours in stream and I did absolutely nothing. I guess like let's say 15 or 20 more minutes and I'll just have to shut it down because my hand is really itchy on clicking on that Steam icon and just plugging a game or shit like that, but that's not a content. That is not a content. Okay, these are repeating themselves. We'll add this one somewhere here. It's kind of short. This should sound better, I guess. Yeah. And does it sound okay in the context? First one has way more momentum in it. Second one kind of slows it down. And it just doesn't fucking work. That's what I'm trying to say. Because this one kind of keeps you going, but this one stops. And it repeats all over again if I like replace those with these. And yeah, I just don't know. I had to like maybe prepare for the stream, not like go into it balls to the walls. Jesus. I have nothing to show really. It's as empty as it can be, man. Oh man, this is not good. See what I mean? It stops you dead in your tracks. So this pattern doesn't work. So we have to still retweak it somehow, maybe? No, this kind of goes as a standard 4 beats, 4 bar beats. Maybe here. Thing is, adding more kicks kind of breaks the whole hat intervention because what kept the first pattern going is basically you drop a kick and then play it out with hats to not keep it awkwardly silent and stuff like that. And this one, you emphasize all of those kicks and you don't leave room for hats to play. And that's why it has that stopping effect. It doesn't work okay in this scenario, I guess. So if we can still outplay this with hats or stuff like that, maybe it will get back on tracks. Just let's try off-beating this. Maybe? It sort of works, but god damn it, those samples are terrible. I need to find the new ones, like more okay sounding ish. Yes, now I see. I think you should work with the hats. They're a little dry. Yes, indeed. It was rather obvious, I imagine. Yeah, because yeah, hats are definitely dry as fuck. Um yeah. Humming ideas? No, I'm not gonna hum ideas. Sounds way better this way. Well, cool. Some progress. Alright, so let's try to. Thing is, a lot of these hats I deliberately cut off the length and the tail sections because I want them to make I want them to sound as short as possible because I don't remember what I referenced, but that beat had a lot of really like dry in your face hat play, and all of the hats were so freaking short, but there were so many of them, and it sounded really good. But I just can't remember what where I heard it. So yeah, basically trying to reference something that I don't even remember. So yeah, let's try adding more hats. Maybe that will help. Let's go here. Hats. Don't know which ones. No, yeah, let my hard drive spool up. This one sounds okay. Let's adopt it. No. And problem is, it's purely speculative, but all of these panned a little bit to the right. Not all of these, but most of these samples panned a bit to the right. And I think I know why. Because these are not legit. These are not legit samples, my boys. I stole them. What could fix situation with these hats is making them a bit wider, because if we listen to these are really like in center. They don't spread in a stereo field. They're almost like mono. So we could try like searching for a bit more open, well, not open hats, but more stereo open, like wider. Oh man, I can't even talk properly at all. These are all so boring. No. And And also, the clap and snare thing, it is weak as well. Xfer has that with most shaky hats. Maybe, but I think it's because of anti-piracy shit. It could be. Although, that would be kinda stupid making a sample pack and then a sample pack for pirates. That's kinda retarded. I like this. I'll find a place for this one. I'm just basically filling my basket with every single vegetable I can find here, and then we'll just go to the checkout and I'll nitpick the ones that I need. Ooh, this one's nice. Also, we'll have to find a bit tighter snare, because I mean, come on, these are just like, consider them as a kick transient, because this is not a snare, it's a rim shot, but it has that good feel to it. And clap is just, it's a clap. It doesn't clap very well. So we'll have to find a snare. I don't know why I say we, because I try to get you involved into this making as well, in making this. So maybe that's why I say we. Alright? Don't get mad on me, okay? Okay, these snares are terrible. At least all of these samples are good, but not for this particular stuff. Let's go here. This place always has a decent stuff. Also, I do realize that sample searching is not the most interesting content you can get, but at least I'm not replaying this part over and over again. Where the hell are those snares? Yeah, I could use this snare and cut off the tail. Let's try. Oh no, this. Yeah, let's use that for now. And kind of have to put everything in places right now. 25, 26. Actually, let's use that new feature. 27, 28. There we go. And now we have to implement those. Wait. From 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh, I get it. These are in there, but they're not labeled because it's a quick racking. Oh, never mind. So now we can try to play with these. Well, snare definitely goes into its place somewhere here, I guess. No, it's here and here. It already gives a bit more wider, like a punch, so to say. And now we can implement these into this crap. I like this sound. It could like be an initiation right after the kick for the hats to kick in. Like, you can take this out. It already sounds a bit better, in my opinion. You just need a bit more hats. That's all you need. Is this pattern 1 on or pattern? It is pattern 1. Oh, okay. So basically we'll have to tweak both of them. Don't really know what to do with this, but I liked it. It has an odd click in it, so stay away from clicky stuff. Okay, this one could go here maybe nicely. No, here. Also cut it a bit, and yeah, I'll have to rebalance everything because this also pans all the way to the right almost. At least that's how I hear it. Yeah, and open up that section where, yeah, it has that metallic clingy sound. Also, this is not a tutorial, so don't use anything that you see here. So I caught up with this kind of construct of presenting content, so I just can't do it the other way. Sorry if it's bothering or stuff like that. Okay, so now we have to clean panning and shit. I should really name these, but I don't know what. 28. Let's just copy the name, I guess. It will be easier. If I even know how to type properly, I guess. Yeah. All right, and this one, 27 XF hat amp 059. I would rename them later on for more convenience in the mixer to have a like more basic naming, like hat 1, hat 2, hat 3, but for now I had issues with opening older projects with rearranged libraries, so samples that were used were moved from their location into some, let's say, another folder or stuff like that, and FL couldn't find them in like in the correct order. So if you rename the sample markers and stuff like that, it just drops a completely random sample into that section, and it broke a lot of my older FLPs that I wanted to revisit and check some stuff like as references and what's so not. So it kind of ruined everything. So I'm trying to keep it as original as possible, like not altering entirely names and stuff, but it kind of messes up with the aesthetic of keeping your mixers clean. I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out one day, how to properly name files, and of course I have to clean up my libraries because shit's all over the place. But for now, well, it is what it is. Okay, this one has to go a bit to the side. This doesn't exist. This one's pretty okay. This one's also okay. Alright. Okay, now this volume. snare can be there, like tweak these down for a little bit for now. I mean, this one's not even present for now, so we can push it away from usable stuff. What I don't like, this snare sounds okay, but that rim shot kind of falls out of this, so it doesn't sound as cool as it used to, like without it. It's already clean, really clean, but if you add it back in, so it adds a lot of mess into the snare punchiness. So if we could tone it down and keep it as a tail, it might just work. So for now, I guess it's all okay. I'm not putting anything on these for now because later on I'll just cramp everything into one insert and mix them there. But for now we can just, I don't know, check it if it worked. Oh, of course, second pattern is still empty, so we have to fill this one out as well. So put the snare in its place, put the initiative stuffy in here, and just fill the gaps whenever it's possible with other hats. Like for example, I think it's empty in here, but it punches, it goes, no, kick is individually there. Don't use this, and put this before the snare. Yeah, I guess. All the hat work is ridiculously bright right now. It kinda overwhelms everything else, so to say. Like, it's ridiculously noticeable even now, so all the hats have to be like either toned down or EQ'd because they fucking blast your ears instantly. So yeah, these are in particular, oh fuck, it's a snare, keep the snare in place. These in particular, because they're ridiculously loud. Something around here kind of bothers me, but oh man, I'm too lazy EQing 1, 2, 3, a lot of hats at the moment, because I'll have to end the stream pretty soon, because I think I have to go to work tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. My schedule is not, oh no, my schedule is done. Apparently I don't have to go to work tomorrow, so it's okay. We can extend it a little bit longer if you want to, but please keep those questions coming. I don't really like sitting in awkward silence speaking with myself, probably annoying neighbors. It just makes me really, really nervous. Speaking of which, yes, with this snare we could actually extend, like, I'll pop a save again. We can actually bump this up to 172, let's say. Fuck those restretching shit, whatever. With this snare, it should sound good. Of course, there's a lot of shit happening with those hats and the beat itself, so it sounds like a EDM on cocaine at the moment. Well, depressed EDM on cocaine. But that snare, yeah, that snare should work on 174. But I don't do 174 stuff, okay? It's kind of your job. needs more breathing sounds. Actually, just take this, cut this out, bam, no worries. Don't you just like breathing sounds? I know it sounds weird, but it sounds cool. I can actually explain why I over sidechained wasted your time. Is because I used a shit. Well, actually, I could make this analysis video, not video, but in the stream. If you want to, just say so in the chat, because I could explain why it's so over sidechained and what's the point of this, because it sounds ridiculously out of place. Oh fuck. How's that next PAD track coming along? Well, I don't know. It kind of goes along. I don't really know what I want to do with it. If we're talking about this particular instance, because like I said previously, I flipped already 5, or I even lost count. I really like the vocals, I want to use them, but every single time I try to work around them, it doesn't work. And that's why I'm kind of stuck in this constant, I made a demo but the demo's gone now, so yeah, basically shit, I'm stuck. So I don't know, it will be online when it will be online. Also, time is a big issue because work, job is killing me from the inside. So yeah, it takes a lot of time. And ironically, last released song named Wasted Your Time kind of makes you think twice about that, if you know what I mean. I hate it when you say you don't do DMB but then make your songs into DMB and they sound great but you kill them off. Yeah, that's what I do. If you have a song for me to kill, send them in. I'm really good at it. I will kill your songs with without like no problem, okay? I can't even build a proper sentence. So I guess I'm a bit tired, but also still nervous as fuck. A thing about collaborations. I'm not really good at it. How to explain it? For some reason, I can't work with others because I like to have my own couch, and when someone else sits on it, they kind of make it not mine anymore. So if we say we have an FLP, we have to share it, and when I turn it on and I didn't put that thing there, I get completely lost in whether I should alter those things or keep them as they are, because I don't know, it's a new thing for me because I did collab once, no, two times. I did collaboration two times in 6 fucking years. And I don't know, I'm just not educated enough to work in a group. I'm basically always blasting alone, and oh shit, that sounded wrong. uh, I always work alone, and that's how I'm used to it. So yeah, sorry about it. And oh man, there we go again. Awkward silence. I'm losing myself. Okay, I'm losing myself. So I don't know how to. I could keep playing this section all over again for 4 more hours, but if if uh, if you would like to switch out this topic of like I said, I can give an analysis on wasted your time, why it has an insanely huge sidechain in it, and why I like breathing sound so much. Uh, I could do that. Just say so. I'm not very good at, you know. Fuck. uh, I can't even build a sentence anymore. Uh, yeah, just help me out, okay? I'm. I don't know what to do. I think I need another smoke break. So, if you want, you can run away, go do actually productive stuff, not wasting your time here. But I'll be right back. So, just give me a few seconds to prepare my smoke break. came back right on time. Would have been copy striked. So yes, we're back, and I'm back. So yes. Okay. So let's keep on playing, shall we? So yes, okay. What did I miss? Let's check. Do some analysis on wasted your time when you get back from your smoke break. Okay, I'm back from my smoke break. Very, very good, donkey. And let's. Okay, so I could make this easier on myself if I scrap this for another day, like for my personal stuff, and this stream would have been super easier if I just made a track from scratch. Because when I look at other streamers, what they do, basically, they start from scratch and they actually do shit, not repeat stuff over and over again. Alright, so we're about to do the wasted your time analysis, and another question. Best map in Overwatch excluding Anubis. I haven't played that game for a while, so I don't remember. And yeah, I don't remember. Anubis is a good map though. Maybe I kinda like Volskaya Industries, just because it gives those good ass feelings, you know. How you doing? I'm doing okay. Couldn't come at your place because, as you can see, I'm a bit busy. Alright, so question answered. Let's do the analysis then. And I didn't swap out the background yet. My bad. And okay, so I'm not sure if I have an FLP ready, but I could hop on something else. And I actually forgot to fucking save this. Like fucking always. I don't have Massive, I don't have East-West. And yeah, I don't have this either. I have a better version of it. What's this? Alright. It's a stolen how to base patch that was altered to my needs. Okay, don't sidetrack analysis, but problem is I don't have FLP, so best bet would be like just to play it back on SoundCloud or YouTube as a background, and I could I don't know, like talk this through, so to say. So let's do that. I guess that's the closest thing we can get now. So I'll just hide all the unwanted stuff from the screen right now. Hop onto the YouTube real quick. Oh no. There we go. Hold on for a bit. Kas atėjo? Aš dar vis streaminu, tai patylėk. Aš neilgam jau, žinok. Aš tada užsidarysiu, jeigu įmanoma. Okay, minor technical difficulties, or not difficulties, issues, whatever. Uh, okay, so yes. Bada beam, bada boom. Let's. Oh shit! Sorry about it. My bad. And yes, let's get back into it. Yeah. Problem. Shit. Oh fuck, sorry. Yeah, I binded a few hotkeys on my mouse, and to switch scenes I use basically a backspace. So yeah. Now I don't have to pirate my own song. I'll just play it back on YouTube. So yeah. I hope that's okay. Okay, let's start. It all began from the thing that I said. I really like breathing sounds. So it has that entrance sounds like a breathe in sort of saying. Where is it?
Sorry I wasted your time.
Okay, it's somewhere here. Yeah, there it was. So why such a massive sidechain? I made it that way because I felt like it would give how to put it, like oh man, I don't know how to say this. Breathing sensation, sorta. So that's why the sidechain is so massive, and it just like, as someone pointed out in the comment section, it like physically moves you back and forward, like you know when there are those like time-lapse videos, when not like time-lapse, like more of a hyperlapse videos, when you if you would want to sync this song with a hyperlapse, you would have to like literally go back and forward as a motion, like present some sort of motion sickness into it. So it like physically bobs you back and forward. So it's kind of, it either could be a heartbeat or just a plain old casual breathing cycle. So that's why the sidechain is so wide. And yeah, I kind of repeat the same breathing sample over and over through a delay, and it just kind of puts more emphasis on the that very own breathing sensation, or like, you get what I mean. I just can't phrase this properly. Yeah, okay. At this section, like, I used Grozbeat to stutter the beat, like the whole song in general, to add a bit more of a swing mood into it. But problem with Grozbeat is it leaves a lot of artifacts behind it, because it keeps on reading the entire like signal that's going past it, and when that stutter ended, the very first kick that hit, like in this place, it has a lot of artifacts. It puts a lot of transients on top of it, so it sounds like let's say a low bit rate cut. Like it's to the point that it's peaking, so to say. So I couldn't fix those in the end. I just said, fuck it, I'll keep them. I think there's 2 sections with this artifact or stuff like that. I don't know actually, but whatever, what's done is done. So yeah, it just keeps on going with the side chaining. So yeah. And all those Jesus Christ, all those vocals like Twilight's saying like wasted your time. It just, that's where it all started. Like basically it's that whole particular section from the episode in a nutshell. I don't know what I just said, but I hope it fits. So basically you're disappointed that you're wasting someone's time. Then those muffled Fluttershy vocals like it's okay, don't worry about it, whatever, whatnot. And then those breathing sounds, nothing sexual, trust me. And then in this place, like Celestia kicks in with her aggressive tone, what's so not. This was intentionally the main how to say it, the main sample that I wanted to use, but someone pointed out in the making that it's a bit too harsh, so I kept it only in the specific spots. So that's why it's only in few places. Yeah, like in this one. Yeah. There was another artifact that Grosbeat made, but whatever. It's like barely noticeable unless someone tells you. At least I think. I think so. And like for now, let's say for melody-wise, why always with those fucking space plugs? Thing is, and I know it's really annoying to hear the same sound over and over in absolutely every single song that I made from Lunar Republic. I think almost every single song had space plugs in it. Well, space plugs, it's an inside joke because it's just a sine wave that has insanely quick release and 0 to none sustain. It basically just it's a plucky sine wave with lots of reverb on it. But why am I still using this sound? Because I see it as a how to put it, this sound kind of develops a speech bubble or a mind bubble to me, if you can call it that way. It's so alright, let's say enough with the analysis and let's go into a fresh FLP and whatever. Let's like grab Citrus or something. Do I have it saved? No, I don't have it saved. Well, too bad. I'll have to make it from scratch. And this is gonna be really cringy because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, it's instantly a sine wave, so that's good. That's kind of a save for me. And what you have to do is basically just one operator, so one oscillator, so to say. And you go to volume and envelope. You don't want to make your attack instant because it strikes the sound instantly and it makes that clicky artifact that you kind of want to stay away from. And you basically make it as short as possible. I kind of fucked it up because I'm always working with these knobs, so now it works flawlessly for some reason. But you get the idea. Okay, you can actually keep the release a bit open. Just don't let the sustain do the job. There we go. So basically we have this sound. I know it was really difficult, but bear with me. You just take your good old reverb. I always use where is it? Oh, it's not here. I always use reverb, just the old one, the casual one, the peasant reverb. I really like it for some reason, just because it has... Fucking hell, I can't find it. There it is. Just take this reverb, cut off, let's say, to 200 because you don't want it to spark it somewhere there. Actually, what I do every time to normally prepare reverb stuff is just grab a span, turn this off, and see. Oh, well, basically, yeah, it's a sine wave, so wherever you go with it, it will generate a singular peak. So you don't have to like take this and where is it? Freeze this to develop a normal reverb that doesn't like make a lot of rumbly shit in a low end, or it keeps on maintaining high stuff. So you don't have to work with that for a lot of I can't talk properly, so just whatever. Forget about this. Just take reverb, I don't know, cut 200 from there, open this up as much as possible, like let's say keep it on 18 hertz, make the room big because we like living in big places. No pre-delay, make it as warm as possible, although I don't feel any like any change in this whatsoever, so I like warm stuff, although it sounds cold as fuck. And extend the decay, let's say to 7 seconds, and crank this up to like 27, whatever. So yes, basically we have a space plug. This is what I came up with in 6 years. That's a massive pat on my back. So basically, what I was trying to say, why space plugs? Why sine wave? So it's a ridiculously simple sound. It's just a singular peak. There's no rumbling in the low end, no high stuff. It's just one. It's one singular sound. And it's so empty, yet it's so full when you add reverb on it. For example, without reverb, it's just an utter garbage. Like, I don't know, maybe your phone ringing somewhere or something like that. But when you add reverb on it, it just opens up like a, I don't know, space. And space plugs. It just gets so massive. Empty, yet so fucking full. It's a speech bubble. I mean, like, let's say you press one note. It's like a question, and you can answer that with something else. And it sounds so wide. But it was just 3 notes. Yeah. Cool shit, right? And that kinda sums up the analysis of wasted your time, because That's what I kinda did right now, right? So, yeah, since we've opened up a fresh FLP, maybe I can show something, show what I got, like grab a piano or something like that, maybe, and just blast it. I fucked it up. Is that an aftertouch or it's just plain bamboozle? Okay, so it does have a lot of distortion, and we don't need that. At least I don't need that. Okay, that we can add actually another one to widen up this sound. Yeah, since I don't have MIDI keyboard, it's gonna be really, really annoying to make a melody from scratch. But at least we can try. I don't know if I can keep on going with this because sooner or later I will have to just cut it. I will have to cut the stream because it's getting late and it's Sunday and it's not okay to overdo stuff and waste a lot of time. Not my time though. Okay, so something simple, okay? Like no black notes, no nothing, just a really simplistic casual stuff. Like do that. First, let's build a first chord. I don't know anything about music theory or stuff like that. I'm kind of rusty on this. But what I do is just take a normal thing like this and basically just flip it. So I'll put this on top, make it a bit wider, and I could like add a duplicate somewhere. First of all, let's find that duplicate. Okay, so it just keeps on going, but we don't need that. We can just make this, then pop this up. Man, this sounds muffled as fuck. Maybe I should open it up a bit. Okay, where are we? Controls may not be in sync. I don't really care because I don't use MIDI keyboard. Okay, a bit better, in my opinion. It sounds boring, right? So by the feel of this chord, this should go up, and it could just go up, 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 and up, but you don't want to make this dreamy, or this is not a tutorial, but I don't know. I'm losing my shit right now. Sorry about it. So basically we have a root, so to say, because this kind of keeps in the same place through all the chord progression. I can actually do this, I hope. Let's make the most basic 4 chords as possible. There we go. We'll add delp later. Kinda no, I can't do it. I'll have to alter these. Whoops. It ends here, right? There we go. Hey, this reminds me of the commercial I did. Of course it went. It had a spacing here, spacing here. It wasn't that long, but it's basically almost same chord progression. Then what I like to do is just add some strum. That's the thing. If I would have had a MIDI keyboard, like, well, I do have a MIDI keyboard, but I tend not to use it because it's ridiculously uncomfortable in small room. But yeah, so I basically have to strum it all the time, and making artificial stuff is not interesting. You just don't feel it anymore. So let's see. Too long. Will do. Just blap it in there. I feel like I could cut this one and insert these two in this section. Let's try that. Yes, this is way too long. And actually cut this short to let this one intercept quicker. Yeah, that'll do, sure. Now what we can make is widen this up, so take the fucking bass notes or whatever, the lowest notes, and this shit here, this shit here. We're not going to strum these, but these will have a specific purpose. This is gonna be like you see those cross sections when they play the bass notes with right hand and then turn them over to the upper octaves or whatever. And so yeah, this is gonna be as a striking note, and then we'll add stuff like GB weebies on top, something like that. I just have to figure out the volume of these boys. Let's just make them a bit more quiet and see how it all sounds. Oh Jesus, it's so fucking extended. Let's just make it faster. These have to lose a bit of a sustain. Let's just make them shorter so to say. Like this, that, and that. It would be nice to automate the pedal right now, because that would work wonders. And now we add icing on top. And these will also, I'll have to strum these artificially, because if I want to strum something now, I don't think it will work, because this is already kind of fucked up. Okay, so what do we have here? So yeah, it's just basic stuff. Let's put it here, then put it here. Later on, I will clean this up. Is that the correct one? Yes. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's because of a strum. I placed those in the wrong place. Come here. There we go. This sounds like a lot very grand-ish. Faster. What do you mean faster? Yeah, I should... Alright, it was supposed to be a quick thingy. Yeah, sure, whatever. When I get into it, I just can't do anything else, I guess. So, okay. Put that here, put that there. Shorten this, put it here. These are going to be really tricky because this is a very quick section. And of course, don't forget to drown everything in reverb again. Whoops, sorry. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Ouch. We can actually swap this for a different approach from above, like this. Yeah, this, and pop this even higher. Youch! No, don't do that. Don't listen to me. Thing is, this piano sounds like shit, so let's try this boy. Just take something. I don't know. Where is that? The pretty sounding one. No. It was here somewhere, I remember. I'll just have to do it myself. Yeah, and don't forget to drown these. Yeah, now we're talking. Of course, that... Thing is, since these hit rather quickly, so this kind of loses all of its placement. So not very necessary, but it kind of gives a bit of emotion, so to say. Of course, these are way too loud, so you have to tone these down a bit. You can't let everyone play in the same playground at the same time, because there's gonna be a fight. Yeah, that's what I said about MIDI stuff, because now I can alter velocity with like artificially, but I don't feel it. So it kind of negates the fact that why not use the goddamn MIDI keyboard, because it does it for you. How you play it, it will end up like that, and you can alter it artificially a bit later if you fuck up something. But oh well, it's just not very comfortable for me, and I don't like quantizing stuff because, well, never mind, okay? Never mind. So yeah, don't forget to add the reverb, as I said. I actually like to use a lot of presets, so in this particular moment, ambience, because it does what it says. It makes it insanely ambient. But for this to work properly, you actually have to go and grab that span to monitor what's happening. So let's say that's gonna be our standard, let's say, playing zone. So we can basically cut off 100 hertz of low end, so no artifacts on low end rumbling. And here we can give a little bit of headroom because of those high pitched notes. So let's say give it like a lot of space, so turn it down to 10 kilohertz, just not to over complicate reverb in places where it shouldn't be. And yeah, just bump up the reverb value a bit, and that's it. So you can take out that span shit. Now, of course, don't forget the goddamn compression. Use that goddamn complete mix, it will fix everything. And returning back to Spaceplugs. Questions and answers. Of course, I don't know how to play because I don't remember what key I placed the notes. Okay, never mind. I'll just bang it in. And it's a tad too loud. Started from here. See what I mean? This shit keeps me awake. Reverb, Spaceplugs, and dreamy retarded pianos. Of course, this was a way over the top example. It's not even an example. It's just I just dove into it. So I don't know. That's basically all I have. And I think I missed a few questions. So let's try to answer those. Where did you put it? Where did I put what? And unveiling all the tricks. Oh, it's not nice to hide stuff from others because we all kind of share everything at to some extent. It's not even something insanely what's the word? Uh, it's not a secret, so to say. Like anyone can do this. Like I said, it's just a sine wave with a lot of reverb on it. It's nothing special, trust me. That's just what I do for 6 years. So, yes. Um, Unfortunately, I think that's gonna be it. So, I'd like to thank all of you who attended this cringe sesh. And who knows? Maybe I'll actually make a song in this lifetime and maybe even stream again someday. Who fucking knows? But I just want to thank you all for being here for 3 hours. Never mind on and off. It's just I really appreciate it that you gave me your time to uh, develop this interaction, or so to say. And see you in the next album, I guess. I'm just gonna keep this shit playing, and eventually I'll turn off the stream because I know that OBS likes to cut it in the most inappropriate way. So I'll just let it play out for a little bit, and let's call it as a today's last smoke break. See you around, boys.